Hey GCC, well, we've made it. This is the week that we are going to re-engage with live services, and I know that many of you have been praying for us as we've been preparing. We've been praying for you as well, and I just want to remind you, a couple things, and then I want to walk through real quickly what a service is going to look like. One is, I want to remind you that if you have any concerns whatsoever about coming, I want you to use your best judgment. As you see here in a minute, we are working hard to make sure that our live stream is going to be as best as it can be. We're continuing to improve our live stream, and so that you can feel like you're engaging at home. And, anymore, the front door of the church has moved. It is now all digital, it's online, and so that's why we've been working hard on our website, on our live stream, because we know that people are going to tune into us online before they even walk through our doors. And so we realize that there's many of you that we're hearing from you that instead of coming those first few weeks, we're going to stay home and we're going to continue to watch the live stream. And man, I'm grateful that you are making that decision for your family. But we want to come alongside you and make sure that you have the best experience possible. Okay? For those of you who still want to come, that are feeling like you want to come here on Sunday, there's a couple things. It's going to be different, and I just want to walk you through. First of all, as you come into the church building, our doors 1 and 4 are going to be open. We're not going to have door 5 open. We will have a door greeter there reminding you to come down to doors 1 and 4. We'll have door greeters there. The doors will be propped open, and you'll be greeted with a warm, smiling face from a distance. When you walk in the building, you'll see our guest info volunteers. And on the guest info table, every table is going to have disinfectant. We will have masks if you want to wear a mask. You don't have to wear a mask, but if you want to, there'll be masks there. And then I want you to notice a few things as you walk up the stairs or walk in the door and you come towards the doors of the auditorium. There will be a door greeter and they will hand you a little communion packet. And these are the pre-packaged packets. I know they don't taste the best. The wafer's a little plasticky and everything, but you know what? We're making this decision for the safety of everyone. And so you're going to have your own little pre-packaged communion. You'll take that with you, and you'll walk right into the auditorium. And it's right here that, here's something a little different. On the back of the pews, you'll come and you'll see pieces of green tape. We want you to come in and sit in front of a section that there's green tape. We're doing this to help you social distance. And there'll be ushers, we'll have an usher per row that's helping you, reminding you. And so maybe if you come and you have a family of 5 or 6, take up an area where there's green tape. And feel free, we've tried to social distance for every 6 feet or so. And spread out. I realize that our numbers are going to be down, so I think there's going to be plenty of space to social distance. But just remember to sit in front of the section where there's green tape, okay? Then, throughout the service, we're not going to have anybody have to get up and walk around. We'll lead you through the time of communion with the communion that you have in your hand. And you'll also notice when it's time for offering, you'll walk back here. We have these beautiful offering boxes that were made. If you remember late last year, we talked about making this transition. Well, these boxes were made strictly for that. And they're going to stay in place. They are heavy. They're locked. And it's going to help our offering count crew. But you just put your tithes and your offerings right there. And you can put your used offering communion cups right there in the trash as you walk out. Now, here's the thing. We know that we have 2 services at 9 and 11. Now, that doesn't affect you guys who are at 9, but it sure affects you guys who are used to going to 10:30. The reason why we stretched it out is 2 reasons. One, we realized that, man, you may not have seen some of these people in months, and so you want to talk. We want to give you freedom to talk. Hopefully it's going to be a nice day. I haven't looked at the weather yet, but we would encourage you to go outside and talk. And if it's not, there's space in here to talk a little bit. But also, we're going to use that extra time to go back and we'll disinfect the top of the pews. We're going to disinfect all the flat surfaces, and so that we get ready for the second service. Now, there's one final thing that I want to make you aware of, and it's right over here. When you walk in, you're going to see this. It's not finished. It's a little bit different, and you might walk in and say, "Holy moly, what's going on here?" And I just want to remind you that before COVID-19 hit, we had our live stream up in the corner, we had a little camera up at the top, and we did as best we could. And then the pandemic hit, and we were able to bring the camera forward and be able to see our faces and our emotion. And if you look at all the churches that are doing live streaming very well, it's a close shot. It's so that we can engage people, because all our visitors are coming to our website and our live stream first. And so we want to be able to ensure that they may have the best experience. That means that we're going to have to give up. Maybe you've sat in some of these seats. You're going to lose your seat. You can move a couple rows. But we're doing this for people who have not yet called GCC their church home. Now, these platforms are temporary. We're going to make them prettier. We're going to make them fit in a lot more. We might lower them at some point. We're just kind of playing around so that we can get the best shot possible. But I just don't want you to be surprised when you come on Sunday and you see this, okay? And even though I want you to keep in mind that we're doing this to help people meet Jesus. And so, GCC, I want you to keep praying. I want you to keep going before Jesus, asking Him to lead people closer to Him, to lead you to your neighbors or to your family members. Maybe this can be another season where you invite and use your best judgment. Maybe you need to wait a few weeks to come. We're going to keep trucking on. We're going to keep doing 2 services. We're going to keep doing live stream, making it better and better and better. I look forward to seeing you. We're going to have some fun. We're going to celebrate, and we'll see you on Sunday morning.